Hello and good evening. Oh, the voice seems to sound alright. It's amazing the magic that hot liquid and ginger and things like that can do to enable the vocals to operate the way they're meant to. It's not saying this is going to be this way for the rest of the stream, but it's a good start. Anyway, welcome. Here we are, the 100 subs celebration stream. A long time before I thought I'd be doing a 100 subs celebration stream, but there you go. So tonight's giveaway will be for the Orbex Singapore Landmarks pack. How I draw people, I'm not 100% sure. My bot does giveaways, but not exactly 100% sure how it works yet, so it's going to be a learning experience as well as a giveaway, which is always fun. And there was no way to test it, of course. So yeah, and I don't know if there's going to be a Melbourne Shuffle, but I'm hoping there will be, and I'm sure people like David and all that will be as well. Anyway, let's see who's joined us this evening. YouTube's currently telling me that there's 12 of you. So, Vruden, good morning. Well, good evening from me, but good morning to you. 43 minutes until I can say good morning to you, actually. David Jacko, good evening. It's party time. Yes, it is. It is certainly party time. Leonard Rapier, yep, cool. You found the flight plan on the Discord. My bad about that as well. I usually put the flight plan in the Discord when I come home from work for my break between shifts. I forgot to do that today. So, yeah. Black Evo, he's running a little bit behind schedule, but you'll play catch up in the DC6. Not a problem, mate. Chuck Patterson, how you going? I'm doing alright, mate. The voice is still a little bit scratchy, and the sinuses feel as if they're potentially trying to block up, but I'm throwing everything I possibly can at them with the vitamin C and the garlic and the horseradish and the ginger and the honey and the lemon, and let's, gym as well, and, went pretty hard at the gym this morning to try and overcome that, and managed to get through a night of work. So look, it can't be that bad. Black Evo says, hope your voice is okay, mate. If not, just fly and look pretty. Well, the look pretty ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Bruden says, man, the heat is pouring out of the pewter. That sounds painful. Yes, good news. We are still on 101 subs, thankfully. That would have been really bloody awkward, wouldn't it? Sending a message in the Discord being like, we've dropped below 100. It's going to have to... I don't know if I would have postponed it, honestly, because we did make it over 100. I would have just found an excuse to then do another giveaway at 150 subs or whatever. Best joke wins. That's not a bad idea, actually. But I'm thinking exactly what Brett has said there. I'm thinking of just writing everyone who's in the chat on paper, popping it in a hat, or a plastic container, or a box. I've got a box next to me that I pulled a joystick out of. Something like that. Or if I can figure out how to make the bot, because the bot doesn't seem to recognize the YouTube accounts of the people in the chat. Now, I don't know if that's something I'm doing wrong. It probably is something I'm doing wrong, let's be honest. But, yeah. So, but basically, the way to enter is to be in the stream. So if you're in the stream and you're in the chat, you're getting an entry into the competition. Alright. Enough talky. Let's start the plane. That doesn't really rhyme, does it? I don't know where I was going with that one, honestly. Let's avionics. Give it some electrics. Yeah, honk at me all you want. And Bazinga. Turn the fuel pump off. No worries, Vruden. No worries. What do I do? I need to turn the lights on. I always, I get to this point and I'm just like, how do I start this plane again? Even though I've started it so many times already. So, the first leg of this is 135, basically, if we round up nautical miles. So it's over an hour of flying, and most of it is over water. So I'm just sort of going to go for like 8,000 feet. There's not going to be much to see on this first leg. We're going from the edge here of the Dominican Republic into Puerto Rico. So yeah, there's nothing really in between. Whoop. Oh, you know what? 8,500. Let's go higher than we've ever been before. And I am talking still about flying here. Is there... Brett Place says, shut up at Leonard Rapier 709. I stopped quail for watching this. Did you mean quail, or... Because were you cooking quail's legs, or what's the go? It's still live and qualifying. I'm assuming we're referring to the F1 here. All right. So, how's everyone looking? Are we started? Are we ready to taxi? Even though I actually haven't figured out where we are taxiing to. Hello. I should probably... What's the wind direction? So we have 15 knots, 14 knots, 15 knots straight up the runway. So... if you're heading in the direction I'm currently facing, that's the direction we'll head down to turn around and bang it off. Varuden says, I'm in a helicopter, so fly slower at 8,000 so I can keep up. Varuden, is it easier if we come down to like 6,000 or something? Because, like, I'm just selecting random altitudes here. I'm happy to come down a little bit in height if people are in helicopters. Oh, that's what Shane was streaming. Okay. I did see that Shane was streaming in the Discord for the members, and I was like, what could he possibly be streaming? But of course, testing the DC-6. That makes sense. You're not going to climb past about 4,000. Alright. We'll come down a little bit in altitude then. We'll come... Oh, really? Hitting all the wrong buttons. Turning off all the electrics. Yeah, I'll come down to like 6,000. Because I obviously don't want to go leaving people behind. Alright. Let's take these parking brakes. Fly as high as I want. Alright, who's got the ingredients? Don't let the Dominican Republic Flight Safety Bureau hear that. Nothing to see here. Fly about 125. Alright, we can back it off a little bit, just a wee bit, for Mr. Vruden. Not a problem at all, good sir. Alright. Meech's all down at the runway. The start of the runway. The end of the runway. Whatever it is. It's the runway. start blazing. Yeah, well, you know, if I'm going to fly as high as I want, it's going to take a bit, so... Alright. I'm hoping this is the taxiway that goes down to the start of the runway, otherwise, yeah. Ornate Cornet. Or, yeah. I think that's how you say your name. Or Ornate Cornet. Just doesn't sound right. I feel like it's Ornate Cornet. What are you flying, sir? Are you flying a big jet on this one? Oh. Big Jacko's in front. Now I know I won't get lost on my own flight plan. But I've said hi to everyone, but I haven't sort of said how is everyone? How's everyone going? How's your what's today? Saturday. How's your Saturday been going? How was the rest of your Friday, depending on where you are in the world? Did you get up to anything interesting? Do anything interesting? Do anything not interesting? Oh, Black, you're Ornate Cornet. Is it Ornate Cornet or Ornate Cornet? Because I feel like Ornate Cornet is quite French. And I'm just assuming that. Ornate's an ice pilot. Like, legit? Are we saying that Black Evo 9 is an ice pilot? I feel like you missed an opportunity to call yourself the Breaking Bad pilot there. Alright. Everyone, get yourselves on the runway, except of course Black, because he's in the DC-6 and he'll leave us all for dead. And then back in there, just for takeoff. I am a pilot, not an ice pilot. Okay. No idea. It was a random Xbox name tag I got. Ah, yeah. I remember those days. I can't even remember what my random Xbox game tag was, but I know I changed it very quickly. That's cool though, the fact that you're a pilot. As in, what, like, for an airline? Are we going like full on commercial here, or? Whilst I wait for the answer, I'm going to give it the full beans. The full refried beans? Or baked beans? I haven't decided what full beans I'm giving it, but there's beans involved. Rotate. We have rotation. A Dash 8 in the Qantas livery tonight. I didn't even know you could get a Dash 8 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. When did this become a thing? Because I'd absolutely love to mess around in a Dash 8. Is this something that I should be watching Brett Plays for? Oh, you fly the 787. Oh, okay. That would explain why you were saying that the 787's become a good plane in last night's stream. Ding! Light bulb! Alright. Let's hit the buttons. Pull some flaps in. Look at me remembering to do all the things. This is unusual. Oh, what a golf course. Hell yeah. I want to go to Punta Cana in Dominican Republic just to play at that golf course at the end of the runway. That would be absolutely awesome. I haven't even looked at the price of the DC6 yet. I should probably do that. Because it's something I would absolutely be interested in buying, because it's PMDG. So, we kiss the last piece of land goodbye for about an hour. For the next hour, we get the wonderful deep blue sea. What a surprise! Leonardropius says he has put a link in my Discord. Righto. Huh. Well, there you go. A working Dash 8 400. So here's the so it's an FSX converted Dash 8. Very cool. I will have to get that. Because, yeah. Quite like me a Dash 8. If it looks like my face is weird, it's because my stream's just done something weird and I don't know if you guys can see what I can see. So I'm just going to wait and see if anybody says anything's looking weird. It could just be YouTube playing funny buggers with me again. David Jacko says, I think it's 70 Australian dollars. Hey, that's not bad for something from PMDG. I look normal? Okay, YouTube's doing weird things tonight. It's telling me that a playback error has occurred on my stream and that I should please try again later. but yet I can still talk and do things, and so that's why I was just a little bit like, what the f*** is going on? That's alright. Good old YouTube. Don't worry about me. Everything's under control. Oh, I can imagine that starting up the DC6 would be a task. Speaking of which, I should slow down a little here. So we're going to try and keep things a little bit more under control on the speed, because we have a few helicopters flying along with us tonight, and we don't want to leave them behind, because it's going to be some serious work to try and fly a helicopter over this much open water. David Jacko says, I think YouTube is high tonight. Yeah, well, yeah. Black's just got airborne, and Mr. Zach's Gaming Lab has just arrived. How are you going, sir? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Vruden says he's at 4,000 doing 140, so you're good. Okay, so I'm at about 6,000 doing 140, so all good in the hood. Now that I've got people in the chat, I should look again at my bots giveaway thing. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Whoop. So it's now picking up the users whenever you type in the chat. So the best advice I can give is just keep typing in the chat. So Zach says there's a Steam sale, everything is on sale, buy cheap games while you can until the 8th of July. Ooh, I know what the tax return might be being used for. This is good. Excellent, very excellent. Yes, it can see, like, the bot can see you once you type in the chat. It just turns out I had to click on the giveaway tab, and then as people type, the users get added into the eligibility section, and then all I have to do is just hit roll it, and then it just does its blah blah blah, and bang. Vruden says, Steam sale, my wife is going to want to divorce me again? Well, that's the thing, Zach. I'm probably going to register this channel as a sole trader with an ABN, because you can do that here in Australia, because potentially this channel can earn income, and I'd be crazy not to be able to also claim things on tax and all that. So Zach says, so it picks by random. Yes, absolutely. Vruden says she always wants to. No offense, mate, but that doesn't sound like a very happy marriage. Just the feeling I'm getting from what you're saying. I could be wrong. But that just seems very, very strange that she's always looking for an excuse or... Anyway. Zach says he's bought a £17 game for £4.49. Pretty good. Oh, okay. I was going to save Root, and I was like, what the... This is very... That's good. Thanks. You had me a little bit concerned there, I'm not going to lie. I was like, Oh, 30 years still married. Okay, that's much more like it. So according to the bot, we now have 7 eligible users. So there's 12 of you watching. So if you want, if you would like to potentially win a giveaway, I would keep talking in the chat, or start talking in the chat if you're not. At the moment, the eligible users are Black, Chuck, Dan Random, David Jacko, Leonard Rapier, Vruden, and Zach's Gaming Lab. However, I'm pretty sure Zach doesn't actually have the game, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Sean's added himself to the list of eligible users. I was going to say, Zach, if you do win, I'm happy to do a redraw unless you plan on purchasing the game. But you'll also need to have an Orbex account. My airspeed is 122, TAS of 135. I feel like I'm a little bit slower than everyone else, so I'm going to give it a bit of boost. I know I'm especially slow when Vruden in his helicopter is going straight past me. David Jacko says, I started setting up my stream set today. Does that mean that we're going to potentially see Mr. Jacko streaming from next week? No worries, Zach. If you do win, we'll do a redraw. I know you're here for the vibes. The vibes. Just... Why the hell is there a mosquito hanging around? Die. I do not need you biting me. Also, it's like way too cold for you. What are you doing? David Jacko says, possibly this week or next week. This is good news. I only have a fortnight of employment left, and then I'll be taking some time. You know, maybe a month, just to, maybe slightly less, but just to recharge the batteries, do some study. I'll probably, for that mosquito reveal, for that period of time, I will probably be streaming quite regularly, and I may not even just stream Flight Sim, because I don't, you know, like, I don't want to overload the around the world flights too early on. So, especially with that stream sale, if people in the chat have got a specific game that they would like to see me attempt to play or whatever, I've tried to stream Forza Horizon 4 for some reason Horizon 4 doesn't allow streaming. It only allows video. I've done a lot of Googling and I haven't really figured out a way to get around that, which is really frustrating because obviously Horizon 4 is a game I would love to stream. Cooking simulator, says Zach. Yeah, well, you know. That's what I need to do. Like that. Yep. Just making sure I have the active timeout on the eligible users to win, because otherwise, within like 2 minutes of you sending something in the chat, it was removing you from the thing. Brett Place says you can stream it. You've streamed Forza Horizon 4. Every time I open up Horizon 4 and then open up Streamlabs, the minute I open up Streamlabs OBS, Horizon 4 crashes. Every single time. And with OBS and with Stream Elements OBS as well. Crashes straight away. Zach says there is an actual game called that. Yes, I know there's a game called Cooking Simulator, but if I was to stream cooking, I would actually stream myself cooking something. Like in the kitchen. And I mean, hey, if people would like me to do a cooking stream, I'm not gonna be against that. I do have a YouTube channel sitting there ready to turn into a cooking channel. I just haven't really done anything about it. Brett says, I opened Streamlabs first. Yep, I've tried that as well, and then when I go to select Capture Forza Horizon 4, it crashes. I don't know if it's because I use the Game Pass version of Forza Horizon 4. David Jacko says F1 2020 would be an awesome one to stream. Yeah, look, David, I am going to start streaming F1 because you like it. I'm not a big watcher of it, but I obviously like. I'm a massive car enthusiast, so anything to do with cars, absolutely. Brett would obviously be down for that. I'm pretty sure Shane would like that. Zach would probably watch it. So, yeah, F1 is definitely something I want to stream. Stream my monitor. Okay, alright. Well, I may, because, like, as we can tell, my voice seems to be performing okay at the moment. So what I'll do is, tomorrow evening after Shane's regular stream, I'll do a spur of the moment, something in Forza Horizon 4, just to get it to work. And go from there. And then I'll get my hands on F1. And I want to get my hands on BeamNG. I would also like to, on Epic Games, next time Epic Games has a sale. I'm pretty sure Epic Games is having a sale at the moment as well. I want to get the remastered versions of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Because damn did I spend some time playing that in my childhood. And that would be like a nostalgia stream. Alright, so I've got a lot of interest for F1. Alright, definitely going to stream F1 then. And the Crew 2 is on sale. Damn! I mean, I know, like, I've already pre-ordered my Forza Horizon 5 for November. Need to get my hands on a steering wheel. I mean, I can use my Xbox controller for the moment. But if I'm going to be streaming F1 and Forza and BeamNG and all that, I need to get my hands on a steering wheel to make it more authentic. So once we fly over Puerto Rico, well, let me rephrase that. Once we fly over... Crap, I've had a mind blank on what the capital of Puerto Rico is. That's concerning. I should know these things. I'm good at these things. Why am I blanking on this? San Juan. San Juan. Once we land at San Juan, San Juan, whatever it actually is, I will do the giveaway at that point. And whoever wins just needs to message me in Discord and give me your Orbex Central details or your Orbex details so that I can gift you the item. Zach says, I got a racing game on Steam. It's called Grid, and it's made by the same developers of F1 2020. Huh. Alright, so I'm definitely going to need to buy F1. And that's fine. I already promised Zach a few weeks ago that I would do it, and then I forgot, and then the sale on that particular game stopped. So now that the game's going back on sale with the end of financial year Steam sales, it's time to get that game. Anything Codemasters make is cool, absolutely. I picked up the Xbox Game Pass City Skylines for the computer. It's called City Skylines for Windows 10. It looks nothing like the City Skylines that people like Biffa and all that play on YouTube. Looks nothing like it. Acts nothing like it. I don't know if it's a different layout or whatever it is, but it's really like average. And then, because of course I'd like to just have a shot at trying to build a successful city. I like strategy, things like that as well. Another game that I've got my hands on that I've done a few videos on, and it has got some interest, but I don't know if I would stream it because it's something that people could very easily get into arguments over, and that's Democracy 4, which is basically where I am the Prime Minister, the President, or the leader of a country. And then I get to try and take that country in the direction I would like to take it. I don't know if that's something that people would be interested in seeing streamed. Oh yes, actually there's something like that's something I do have, Brett. I have SnowRunner and MudRunner on Game Pass. Black, yes, we are landing at every single airport this evening because I've linked some of the legs in together. So, let me put the flight plan into the stream chat. So, MDPC to TJSJ is leg number 10. And TJSJ to TIST to TUPJ is leg 11, and then TUPJ to TISX is leg 12, if I'm not mistaken, in my list of... So basically we're going Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, US Virgin Islands, and then British Virgin Islands again? Or is it... it's something like that. The way that the Virgin Islands are set up is very, very weird, but... Yeah, Dan, Democracy 4, it's made by Positech Games. It's like 25 Australian dollars, so I'm not sure what that is in... Yeah. Oh, Zach, if you stream Grid, I'm sure you'll have a few watchers. I'd be one, and sounds like David would be one. I'm getting passed by a helicopter again. Oh, God. I really should... I've downloaded, like, the Airbus... H135 and all that. I really should just install it so I can see you people in the aircraft you're in. Zach says, you know a game is good if it needs that much space. That's very true. I mean, look at Microsoft Flight Simulator. You need like minimum 150 gig or something. That's a pretty good giveaway that it's gonna be a bloody good game. I'm pretty sure, and this is something that maybe the Australians will remember. Did Codemasters make the old V8 Supercar games that used to be available on like Xbox and all that? Rudin the Great says, I bought a 2TB SSD just for this game. Are you a millionaire? Like, a 2TB SSD? Jesus. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Worth it, I'm sure. But, damn. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that tells me what I need to know. Yeah, anything made by Codemasters is good. Rudin says, yes, I am a millionaire. Oh, okay, fair enough then. That's good. They were called Race Driver. Toka Race Driver? Toka Race Driver? Yeah. I think I remember now. Leonard Rapier says, nothing beats destroying a Falcon on V8 supercars. Oh no. This is a potential issue. We have a Holden fanboy in the chat. Zach, Microsoft, Steam is too poor to sell my games. Steam, hold my beer. Sorry, Steam is too poor to sell games. Steam, hold my beer. Did Microsoft say that, did they? Sounds like Microsoft's a bit jealous that they didn't come up with the idea of the Xbox Game Pass earlier on. Sean, I would have said that, because an NVMe is a type of SSD, I'm pretty sure that NVMe SSDs have a higher read and write speed than a normal SATA SSD. Zach says, Microsoft never makes sales, no wonder it's a ghost town. I think that's because Xbox Game Pass, the fact that it now includes EA as well, they don't really need to make sales because they have people paying $12 a month or $11 a month or whatever Game Pass costs in various countries to just play. I mean, sure, it's not a huge upfront cost, but over time they recoup what they would have made upfront. No, so our first landing is TJSJ. However, if we fly over an airport, you are more than welcome to do a touch and go or make a landing or whatever. There's no rules to this world adventure. That's why it's a world adventure. I have to agree, Zach. So, if they're well thought out, the hold my beer memes are very funny. Yeah, I mean, Dan, I must admit, coming from the previous PC, which had a Western Digital Black 7200 RPM hard drive, which was like the bee's knees back in the day when I bought that PC, and putting my operating system on a, what have I got in there? A Samsung, I think. Samsung 970 Pro or something like that. The loading times. Like, press the button, 3 seconds later I'm at my sign-in screen for Windows. How you going, Sim15? Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing the giveaway once we touch down at San Juan, whatever it is, I'm not sure. It's San something. It depends what is the national language of Puerto Rico, whether it's Spanish or Portuguese, I'm pretty sure. It depends on the pronunciation. San Juan? Okay. Danger Bird looks like he's crashing. Or maybe... Oh no, maybe not. Just my flight sim's doing things again. You just got woken by next door having a domestic. Lovely. Yeah, Dan, I plan on, in the future, adding in a couple more SSDs including one that is specifically like what Ruden's done, like a 2 terabyte SSD that is specifically dedicated to games. Oh no, Sean, what did you do? Zach's Gaming Lab says, fact of the stream, bank angle is a warning from your flight computer alerting the pilot that the plane is at a dangerous angle. Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. That was my attempt at trying to be a flight computer. Bruden's just flexing in the chat right now. So if you hear this, shake your pilots awake and tell them to adhere to the warnings. Bloody hell. Excuse me, sir, you're meant to be flying a plane. Was that a little bit violent with the slapping at the end? Yes, exactly, Vruden. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Oh, I'm sure Betty has saved many pilots. It blows my mind that people end up in situations like that up in the air, but then you sort of also have to think about how the body reacts to certain altitudes and this and that and the other and... pull up, pull up, pull up. When do I pull down? You only pull down before a bit of fun in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. Ruden says it's funny to hear you pause and try to figure out how to phrase it. Yeah, because I'm trying not to, you know, be too crass. Trying to keep it relatively, you know, where YouTube doesn't come to me and go, mate, why are you talking about, like, doing the deed and all that in your streams? David says, isn't that when you need a tug to pull back? I would have said you pull back when she says wrong hole, but anyway. Oh. Sometimes my mouth gets away from my brain. Are we all adults, though? That's the thing. I don't interview every single one of you and find out your age and all that, so... Vruden says, I'm turning you in for that one. I mean, that's fair. That was pretty bad. I was going to say, Vruden, you like to yell a lot. Got a sticky caps lock button. Average age of a flight simmer is 38. Really? I mean, I guess that makes sense because you, like a lot of the people on Shane's streams are definitely sort of around that age and older. So I guess that, yeah, that does make sense. It also goes to show that there is definitely some younger ones out there. Like myself. Rudin says it's this damn keyboard and that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I always blame the technology, not the operator. Zach says, Sim15 is our new co-president for Fact of the Stream. Yeah, sure. Brett says, back now, most disappointing F1 qualifying for Daniel. Oh, really? $13th. Yikes. Clive! How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Flying with us. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. When we touch down at San Juan here in Puerto Rico, we'll be doing the giveaway for the Singapore landmarks. Leonard Rapier says 34. Oh, you're only a little bit older than myself. Sim15 says 53. Wow. Sean says, could an 18 to 24-year-old afford HOTAS, add-ons, etc.? It's an expensive hobby we have. Yeah, look, Sean, you do make a good point. And you are right, because obviously a lot of streamers of Flight Sim have Honeycomb stuff, or in Shane's case, Yoko's and stuff like that, or, you know, Thrustmaster this, or even the Logitech yoke, etc., etc. So, whereas myself, I've got a Thrustmaster TCA side stick, and prior to that I had a Logitech 3D Extreme Pro. So I can see where you're coming from. There is no way that I could, at this point in my life, afford to go and drop $1,000 in hardware. So yes, true. Dan says 43. Zach says he's 78. Yep, okay. Brett plays, my oldest subscriber and modder of aircraft is 91. Real RAF pilot who flew vampires and wanted to get into Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's nuts. David Jacko says 32. No worries, Shane. Hello and good night to you too, sir. Rudin says 53. Sean says 46. Black says 40. Dale says 57. Okay, so Dale's now the oldest one here. Not to, you know, make you feel old. Ozplatsu says if we're talking age, I'm 107. Yeah, Shane. Sure. I would have said you're like early 40s, Shane. Alright, I've been fiddling with the giveaway thing, so I've now, I can change it to be a keyword, and if you want to enter the competition, I will let you know what that keyword is, and then you put that keyword in the chat, and then I run the bot, and then it spits out a person who wins. I feel like that's a more foolproof version than just, if you chat, you get in. Vruden, careful, he might be 30 and just not looking that good. I'm pretty sure we can safely assume that Shane isn't 30. The thing is that, from what everyone said, I'm still the youngest here. Ruden says, getting San Juan Center contacting me, we're getting close. Okay, cool. Yes, we are getting close. We would be... We are 35 nautical miles. David Jacko, can we have a safe word as well? Are you that concerned about what might come out of my mouth one day without my brain going, yeah, but you're live on a stream? Ruden says, yeah, we come in here because you're so adorable. Oh, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or, but I will. Brett says, well, what is age anyway? Now, where did I leave my reading glasses? Yeah, what is age anyway? And what is jail? It's just a cell, you know? Oh, yeah, no, Zach was the one who, in my first stream, he's like, you should call this series the little plane that could. And I was like, yeah, what a fantastic name. Solid professional. I don't see any solid professionals around here. I don't know what stream you're watching, Sean, but can you send me a link? Brett plays, what is scary is that you're young enough to be my son. Let that sink in. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. I let that sink in. Dan, the voice is feeling actually better than it did last night at this point of the stream. But the nose and the sinuses are feeling a little bit stuffy, which is why I might sound like I've had some helium, slightly, possibly. Have I got my dancing shoes on? That'll be a no. Those are some Ugg boots. Kmart Ugg boots. Because who wants to spend $60 on actual slippers? Yeah, it is just a number. Absolutely, it's just a number. And I'm no, I have many people tell me that they're surprised when I tell them my age, because they're like, oh, you act so much more adult. And most of my friends in life are 35 plus in age. Oh, Shane, it's nice that your dad, Brett, watches your streams. It's very cute, Bryce. Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. I can guarantee that my dad does not watch my streams, as he would be the oldest one here, as he turns 64 in a few months. I thought we were saying that Shane was my sugar daddy last night, and now Brett's my daddy. I got a lot of dads. Brett, you are my father. That's what Sim says anyway. Clive. I forgot I had to switch the tanks on the Ovation. Brett plays, oh, my dad watches some of my videos, he is 72. You know, Brett, if I showed my dad how to watch YouTube streams, he would probably watch, but he's not very up to date with the whole tech thing. .21.5 nautical miles. But that is pretty cool, the fact that your dad watches some of your streams. That, yeah. Maybe one day I'll have to show my dad how to watch streams. But you see, the kind of stream that he'd rather watch is the one that trickles in front of him whilst he's fishing for trout. No worries, Shane, or should I say Sugar Daddy, according to everyone else. Night, mate. Look after yourself. I'll catch you tomorrow in your stream. Brett says, my dad makes computers for a living, so he was all into them. He also did computer administration for companies. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, we have a direct headwind. So, yeah, we'll just go straight in. Makes sense. Oh, what the? Where is Bubba to give us the wins? Well, not everyone can make it to every stream, unfortunately, so... And that's fine. But, yes, I do wish... I do miss the weather report from Bubba. So, what should I make the key word for this giveaway? I know what I'll make it. So, the keyword is as follows. I'm going to pop it in the chat. If you type this keyword in, you become eligible to win the Orbex Singapore Landmarks pack that I will gift to you on Orbex Central. Jerry, that's not a bad idea at all. That is not a bad idea at all. Alright, whilst you all put DA40 in, I will disconnect the autopilot and bring the DA40 in. Brett, Bubba is eating more beans for further win reports at a later time. Okay. I really need to figure out a way to make the bot tally up people's hours and create like a monetary thing for these giveaways, especially if they're going to become a more more of a thing, because the next giveaway will probably be, I haven't decided yet, but it'll either be 200 or 250 subs. And it will be something similar, it'll be something from Orbex. So at the moment, 9 people have entered the giveaway. If you would like to win a copy of Singapore Landmarks, you've got to be in it to win it. Turn on exclamation mark points. Okay, I'll do that, Brett. Not yet, Zach, because I haven't landed. And I want to make sure everyone is on the ground and has had an opportunity to type DA40 into the chat before I do the giveaway, because I don't want anyone who wants it missing out simply because they were flying a bit slower or whatever. Sim. Oh, shit. Although that is something that I could certainly do for a giveaway, would be like a restaurant voucher, you know, like a good food, or depending on which country you're in, like a Michelin star or a Michelin voucher, or, you know, these are all things that I would very much be prepared to consider. Alright. Let's hope this is going to be a nice dose of olive oil. Extra virgin. Sean Dale 46 would be Mr. Sean Dale, I would assume. It's just by a process of elimination I've come to this conclusion. Damn, had a bit of a freeze up there. I was like, oh, here we go, CTD. But nah, just getting a bit of stuttering as the airport objects load in. maximum concentration face right now. And we are down. You want me to sell lawnmowers as my merch? Fair enough. Bruden says, nice landing. Thank you very much. David says, Oliche oil. Just pull off the runway beyond the yellow line here. And I'll just pull it up. Parking brake is on. Jump outside the aircraft, make sure that... Now, is there anyone who's still up in the air who... Or anyone who hasn't put DA40 in the chat who would like an opportunity to win the Singapore Landmarks pack from Orbex? No, the keyword is not lawnmower. I will use that in a different stream though when I do another giveaway. I've just put the keyword in again. This is the last opportunity for anyone who wants to be eligible. Sim 15? No, I do not have pedals. No, my voice is feeling fine. I'm feeling relatively awake. I'm more than happy to finish this stream. There's only about an hour or so of it left flying. So yeah, it's not a... I've just noticed that Saffron Fern is landing, so I'll let them land in case they don't have the ability to change between chat and all that to enter the keyword. And then that's everyone who's flying with us as far as I can tell that... Quite enjoying this song. Alright. I'm gonna roll the giveaway. Counting down from 30. $20. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling. There we go. Leaded Rapier, you have won the giveaway. Message me in Discord and I will organise to get the Singapore Landmarks pack gifted to you. Congratulations, mate. I'm not 100% sure, Leaded. I will now go, at the end of the stream, I will go into Orbex Central and I will purchase it. But I'm pretty sure all I'm going to need is either your Orbex Central username or possibly the email linked to that. But I'll run that through with you. It's a bit of a learning process for me as well here, this being my first ever giveaway. But I'm pretty sure if I just click on my cart, do the payment method, and then I can just select gift, purchase as gift, and enter your email address or Orbex Central details or whatever. But we'll sort that out at the end of the stream. But well done, mate. Now you're going to have Singapore City landmarks. Now I'm going to take a quick break, go get some liquid, take off the Udi, and figure out the song that I would like to give David a bit of a shuffle, seeing as he's been asking me for so long and I'm feeling up to it, so I may as well do it. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I have turned off the music because I've selected a song, and I'm going to have to turn off the microphone because I'm going to have to take the headphones out to make this a thing. So, first things first though, I'm going to need to figure out where exactly I need to place the webcam. So, I'm going to do a bit of fiddling. I feel like that should be good enough, so I'm going to pull the headphones out, pull them off. No, the stream did not die when the music stopped. And I'm going to have to put this chair somewhere out of the way, or else there's going to be a injury. And we don't want that. And the other question is, am I even going to be able to get the webcam to show my feet properly? That's going to be another interesting... Whoa! Yeah, okay, that works. That works. Going full screen. This is not going to be a long thing. I haven't done a shuffle in a long time, and I did a 700 something K run this morning. So the legs are not exactly like, oh yeah, let's do everything. So now to turn the microphone off, to turn the music on, and yeah, let's get this over and done with. Oh, for God's sake. The things I do. Alright, let's continue flying. Giveaway done. Everybody's had their small piece of entertainment. Let's continue flying. Yeah, I should clip that, hey. I hope it was actually decent because it has been so long since I used to be able to do the spins on the spot and the sideways stuff using the feet that made it look like I was moving on air. I can't do that stuff anymore because it's been so long. No worries, Leonard Rapier. I will sort that out at the end of the stream. And then you should, when you jump on at some point tomorrow, you should have it in your Orbex Central, assuming everything goes right. Otherwise, I'll message you and, yeah. But anyway, mate, all good. Congratulations on the win again. And look after yourself, and I'll see you in Shane's stream tomorrow, possibly, or whatever. G'day, going. How you going? You just missed the stream entertainment. All right. Let's turn this around. Get back on the runway. And take off again. All right. Yeah, for sure going. I'm quite warm now. I shouldn't have put the Sherpa back on, but it's bloody cold in this room, so I should go on strictly. Yeah, nah. Just because I can do a little bit of shuffling that I learnt how to do when I was younger doesn't mean that I can dance. Alright. Let's go. Let's do some island hopping. British and the US Virgin Islands. Gonna do a flapless takeoff. Got plenty of runway here. Damn, Ruden's really on it. It's going faster than the DA40. When I was younger, yes, as in when I was in secondary college 10, 12 years ago, when the Melbourne Shuffle was the whole rage. I'm going to do these next few legs at 4,000. Wow. The other, like, coming into the airport, the scenery was, but leaving. Geez, San Juan's quite large. I'm honestly surprised by this. I'm still a baby. Yeah, I haven't hit 30 yet, so I guess technically I still am. Yeah, exactly right, Gowan. Every day I'm shuffling. Bruton, your weed guy called, had to answer, crash the heli. Oh. Is that something else that is, so obviously I didn't, what was the airport? It was, yes, good. Alright, good to know that I remember exactly where we're, flying. I'll put the flight plan in the chat and therefore I'll seem more knowledgeable. Yes, David, exactly. Now it's 100 sub party. Exactly right. But as I was saying, Bruton, I didn't realise that most flight simmers were average age of 38. Would I also be right in saying that a lot of flight simmers like to dabble in the green grass? Is that the vibe I'm getting? Because this isn't the first time I've sort of got that vibe from flight sim people in streams. This may be because some of the other streams that I frequent are Dutch, but yeah. Oh, time for a bit of a snack. Yeah, well, I figured, Black, I figured you probably not, seeing as you're a airline pilot. Sorry if the scrunching up of the aluminium foil's coming through the microphone. But bit of a kitchen-made rhubarb and white chocolate muffin seems like the perfect 1 a.m. snack. And you should probably also sip on the water. Sim is 4 years reformed. Wink, wink. That's good, mate. Garwin is clean and sober 23 years. Damn. Good shit. And Dan says, no green grass for me. Popo. As in you are the popo, or you're concerned that I may be the popo? Blaming Shane for your chocolate consumption, hey? Or are you talking about my decision to consume a white chocolate rhubarb muffin at 1 a.m? Okay, Dan's the popo. So if you don't live somewhere where it's legal, don't admit to anything. No, but that's awesome, Dan. This damn cloud. Did I make the muffin? No, my head chef made the muffin. It's all good, Dan. I knew you probably wouldn't care, but, yeah. Just want to make it clear that I don't advocate illegal drug consumption. Brett Place says, well, if we are sharing ... What are we sharing? Yeah, Shane definitely is he's the problem. It's not my decision at all. Brett plays, I'm almost into my 5th decade and never been drunk or done drugs, and I am an Aussie. Are you sure you're an Aussie? That doesn't sound Aussie. Bruden says it's legal here July 1st. Ah, it's 4 days. That's pretty awesome though, Brett. Like, to have that sort of self-control surrounded by a country of basically drunks and stoners. I would love to see the usage details of consumption of the green grass in Victoria, in Melbourne last year during the 4 months of lockdown. My altitude is 4,000 feet, Clive. That's fair enough, Brett. I guess when you see it from that perspective, it sort of makes you go, yeah, nah, not for me. Really, Sim? And it's not even legal here except for Canberra. That's interesting. Dan, I'm sure you've got some stories that could keep, audience fixated for hours on end. Just another reason why you should take your consideration of streaming and do it. No worries, Brett. Fully understand, mate. Look after yourself, and I'll probably catch you tomorrow in Shane's stream. See you later, Brett. And yes, David, it is for recreational and personal use only, not for like reselling and all that. Like, you can grow for personal use. I feel like I need to lose some altitude here because of these damn clouds. Oh, really? That's a shame. The next airport is Tist. T-I-S-T. We are 28.5 nautical miles out. Yeah, that's a real shame to hear about that. The fact that another officer... Yeah. Not a problem at all, Dan. You know, even though it's not good news and information, it's still news and information that we need to know, you know. It's important for people to remember that, you know, that the line of duty that police work in and how, you know, dangerous it can be, it needs to be, you know, put out there, and people need to be made aware that this is not a job for the faint-hearted. Damn. Damn, Daniel. No, sorry, that I shouldn't be making jokes like that around a situation like this. Criminals really just will do anything, won't they? Oh. As I said before, Dan, it's just another reason for you to stream, because you'll be able to keep audiences captivated with your storytelling about, you know, things you've experienced. And obviously there's, you got to keep certain things confidential and all that, but I'm sure you could word stories in a way that nothing would actually ever be given away or could be used against you or whatever. Black says, it's amazing how many ex-cops we had as cabin managers on short haul. They were always the best ones to get when you had difficult customers. Yeah, I can fully understand why they would be awesome people for difficult customers. Rudin, I'm going to be your weed guy's first experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator. He doesn't ship to Australia, does he? No, no. Kidding. I'll just organise a ring whilst we've got a cop in the chat. Makes perfect sense. That's not going to raise any eyebrows. Vruden says, my Moose Lodge is hosting a cornhole tournament. Apparently ESPN is going to be there. What the hell is a cornhole tournament? And what is a Moose Lodge? I know what a Moose Knuckle is, but I don't know what a Moose Lodge is. David Jacko says, people eating corn or a moose eating corn? I doubt it. I honestly doubt that would be what... I could be wrong, but... Cornhole is a game where you throw a beanbag 10 meters into a hole 6 meters across. I see. Britain says it's a man club, cheap beer, etc. Fair enough. I didn't realise that game was called Cornhole. We're landing at every single location, I believe, tonight, Dan. But it can just be a touch and go. Because I understand, at least for the Australians in this chat and stream, it is definitely getting on in terms of time. Wow, these small little islands actually look pretty cool. It's not normal that you would have these tiny little islands that are so have such mountainous terrain. Verdun, if you would like, we can all land here at Tist and wait for you to catch up, or more than happy to do that. I mean, I wouldn't say you'd be that far behind, would you? Nah, you're not that far behind me. And that you've already proven that H135 is quite a quick helicopter, so... David, lol. That's good. Well done. Need to offload some of your cargo, Vruden. Start smoking it to lighten the load. Bloody hell. At this rate, with the amount of conversation that there's being had about it in this chat, I'm going to have ASIO knocking at my door tomorrow going, "Excuse me, sir." Don't worry about me. I have no problem with cheating. Again, more very questionable things from the great man Vruden. What happens on stream stays on stream. Is that like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Or AFP is behind you? Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. No worries, Vruden. Alright, let's put some flaps in. Get your flaps out. Sounds like a Saturday night on King Street, I think, in Melbourne. Oh God, Black, yeah, I'm not sure I want to know. Flying a little bit close to the water here for comfort. Wow, this runway really isn't actually that long for a... Well, I say major international airport. It's probably not actually that major. Better put the brakes on so that I've actually got some runway to take back off on. Alright, was I the second last one to land? No. I was third last. Ah, going. That's good. Like, it's not good, but it's funny. So, anyone who's landing here right now at Tist, it's dodge the DA40 in the middle of the runway. I really need to reconnect my Xbox controller so I can get the drone going and watch people's landings. I'll make sure I have that for the next stream. Jacko, where are you going? It looks like you're trying to do a burnout in your DA40. But you don't quite have enough power to get the back wheels to spin. Vruden's down. Vruden has arrived. He used the the slew, I believe. To quote Air Force Proud 95, slew mode. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? I'm gunning it away, simply because I seem to always find myself falling behind the pack. So I want to get a good head start on this one. Smoked all his stash and got here faster. That's not usually how it works. I would have said it would have the opposite effect. I can't imagine, like, taking off out of this little airport with the cliffs on one side and beautiful marinas and beach on the other side. I can't imagine what this looks like for Vruden in VR. I can only imagine it's absolutely insane. This is some pretty spectacular looking little islands out here in the Caribbean that no one obviously ever really knows are here. I mean, I wonder how many people actually live out here. Oh. Yawning, yawning, yawning. So, the British Virgin Islands has 37,000 people. And the US Virgin Islands has about 106,000. So, less than 150,000 people live out here across all these small little islands. Damn. Don't worry, Vruden. I've spent a few Oz Flight Simmer streams in a similar scenario. Not recently though, not in the last couple of months. Yes, sorry, Gowan. TUPJ is the next location. And we are 17 nautical miles from the next airport, which, if I am not mistaken, is Terence B. Lettsome International Airport, which is the main airport for... So this next place is the main airport for the British Virgin Islands. And where we just took off from is the main airport for the US Virgin Islands. And then I'm pretty sure our last flight takes us back into the US Virgin Islands, which just goes to show how weird this whole set of islands is. Black Evo says, I've sailed around the British Virgin Islands in real life. Were they as spectacular as what, or should I say they're probably more spectacular than what Microsoft Flight Simulator is depicting? And were there a lot of virgins? Yeah, epic in real life. I can imagine that they would be. Am I going to clear this? Oh yeah, going to clear that just. So, what is our... Oh, so we're basically straight in here at TUPJ. So the only airport that we're not going to be straight in at is Tisks. Black, only virgin was me, I think. I can only assume by that comment that you were quite a young person. Actually, that reminds me, I need to... I can't seem to figure out a way for Nightbot to tell... Interesting. Yeah, I can't seem to figure out a way for Nightbot to say who has the most watch hours and stuff like that. Oh yes, David, very nice. Like a virgin. touched for the very first time. Gowan says, trim stopped working on the yoking in the plane. That's a new one. Oh, so you were not trimming like a legend then. Sim15 says, my nephew once asked me why are they called the Virgin Islands, and I said they were islands that hadn't been used before. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was 14. Okay, that's fair enough then, you know. Black says, lots of crosswind from the right. Righto, thank you very much for the information. Bruden says, I was taking a leak when you said, am I going to clear this? It made me panic. Was it the fact that you were away taking a leak, or was it the paranoia from the weed? Yeah, no, fair enough on that comment, Gowan. The singing was... I never promised the singing would be any good. Stick to dancing. At no point did I ever say that I would be any good at singing. I'm quite jealous of the fact that Vruden's in VR doing all this. I will say that when my voice is normal, I can do a little bit of singing, but right now, the voice is not in any position for me to be trying to even attempt to sing, which is probably why that was so bad. Oh yeah, decent crosswind. I see what you're talking about there, Black. Vruden is peeing in VR. Alright. So we'll let Gowan, Orn, and Clive, which I believe is Saffron Fern, come in and land. And then we will get off on the last leg. Gowan says, I very seldom do not fly in VR. Makes everything so much easier. Yeah, I can imagine it would, because you literally like feel like you can look around, and I really need to get myself some head tracking or something. Can't quite come at the cost of a Reverb G2 until I sell my old car. Sim15 says, your landings are pretty spot on, Bryce. Thank you very much. I do like to try and make a decent effort with the landings, and I've had a little bit of real life experience in a 172 as well. Rudin says, I tried the heli with the flat screen. It is quite difficult. I can imagine it would be. That DC6 is so sexy. Do you need some alone time with the DC6, David? Dan says, I'd love to try some VR. Yeah, me too, Dan. One day, once the G6E Turbo is sold, it is something that I can consider purchasing, absolutely. Although I'm still pretty sure that it's basically impossible to stream in VR, which is annoying. What are we, oh yes, pleasing about there, David? Oh, some alone time with the DC6, of course. I'm having a Shane moment there. Alright, let's head off on the last leg here. This little DA40 has got some serious climb power when you give it some. Oh, we've got the hardstyle music on. Everybody get glow sticks out. Just to quote Shane again. Bloody joystick's getting in the way of the mouse. Jeez, you're going to get the DC-6 off the ground there, Black? Just. For a major... That is a major international airport. That is not a very long runway. (1,415-meter runway. Well, I say major international airport, it's not actually that major. You basically have to get a flight to, bloody, the US Virgin Islands to then go anywhere. Alright, so we have 45 nautical miles to TISX, which is... It is Saint Croix? Saint Croix? I'm terrible at French. What are you flying with, Dan? Sim says, what are the only 3 words you need to know? I give up. Yeah. That's what I've... And Vruden's spelling there hasn't really assisted me. Sikroy? Sure. Dan says, a very old Satek X52. It's almost 10 years old. Yeah, okay. It's definitely had better days. Bit like the joystick that's sitting on the microwave that I bought to play Flight Sim 02 towards the end when FS9 was released. Well, I don't know how much you want to spend, Dan, but I can recommend the Thrustmaster TCA side stick as a good, seems to be a good joystick, at least for flying the DA40 anyway, because the DA40 is very much a stick aircraft. It's really concerning when I'm doing this and saying it's a stick aircraft. Oh my god. It was a great controller once. Yeah, absolutely. I said it right. Booyah. Black says it's all in the wrist. So, not like this, it's... Why the bloody hell am I doing that on stream? Oh, Jesus. There you go, Sim. I gave you another demonstration just with the other hand this time. Pull up. Oh, really? That's awesome, Bruden. I didn't realise that the heli would have the option of autopilot, but I guess that makes sense. We are living in 2021 after all. I think I need to reposition my webcam ever so slightly because I've got like 4 screens. Playing my Donald Trump invisible accordion. Anyway, just completely off topic there. I need to position it more in the center so that it doesn't look like I'm never watching the webcam. Black says, is it cheating on yourself if you use the other hand asking for a mate? It might feel different. It might feel like you're cheating on yourself. I really need to get myself a green screen instead of that bloody sheet covering the camp chairs and the ladder and all that. I should look at how much a basic green screen costs. Damn, I'm looking at my, just to completely go off topic again. Whenever I look on a side-on view on that damn webcam, the only thing I can bloody see is my friggin' Pinocchio nose. How much is a green sheet? That's actually a really good question, Black. Not sure. The only problem is mounting it, because there's nowhere behind me closer to where I am to really mount it from, because all that's above me is roof, and it's flat roof. Really? $40 for a green screen? If it's... okay, it's going to be slightly more expensive here in Australia. But that seems, you know... I was fully prepared to spend like $250, $300, but if I can get something for like $100 or a pineapple being an Australian $50 note, because it's the same color. What am I waiting for? Sim 15, what did Pinocchio's girlfriend say to him? Quick, tell me another lie. Oh. I should try that one on my missus. I hope she doesn't ever see this stream. I really do need to spend some time working on, as I said, the green screen, the location of the webcam, the what the bot can and can't do, the ability to record hours, you know, stuff like that, create a currency, all the things that all the streamers sort of do. Rudin says, you're already famous, what's the hold up? If 101 YouTube subscribers is famous, what the hell is PewDiePie? Black Evo says, did I hear correctly that you have a G6E? Any mods? Fellow Carnut here. My old vehicle that is for sale is a G6E Turbo. Completely unmolested, except for the things that you obviously need to do, like a aftermarket turbo oil feed line, aftermarket transmission heat exchanger, polyurethane diff bushers, and it's got 20s with 20 by 10s on the rear with 275 wide tyres. Other than that, it's a completely unmolested vehicle. Yes, Gowan, I, when you were in the members chat on Ozflight Simmer's channel, I think it was when I was doing some route planning or whatever, I think I remember you were talking about some sort of super powerful car? Bruden says, you want to be that guy, trust me you don't. No, I don't want to be PewDiePie. Absolutely not, but I was just sort of saying that if 100 subscribers is famous, 100 million subscribers, what's that? Like, godlike? You know what's better than being rich and famous? Being rich and not being famous. Exactly right, Bruden. 100%. Black says, how much do you want for it? Well, it's currently advertised for 21.5k with a full roadworthy and 12 months rego. But you know, I'm a little bit flexible. I don't know if I'm asking too much for it, but it's got a full service history and the whole kit. Gowan says, I am a crew chief for a race team for my day job. Damn! That's cool. That is very cool. So Black, if you're a fellow car nut, what vehicles do you possess? If you don't want to put it in the chat, you're more than welcome to just like have a chat with me about it on Discord or whatever, because I'm always interested in, you know, chatting cars with people. Dan says, I reckon it would be stressful. If you're referring to being PewDiePie with 100+ million YouTube subscribers, yeah, I'd say it would be stressful. Damn, that's a decent list of cars there, Black. And are you an Aussie or? I mean, I'm assuming you are because you asked about a G6E turbo, and not many people, unless you're familiar with the Barra motor, the famous Barra motor, you probably don't know much about them if you're not from Australia or New Zealand. Fellow Victorian. Okay. Yes, I'm very much a fan of Mighty Car Mods. Have been subscribed to Mighty Car Mods since the days of the small red Nissan Micra and all that. I did have a chopped sticker on my G6 for a while when I was a younger man. Yeah, in the bin, exactly. Oh, he's got a lowered high ace. That's cool. I must admit, there's always something cool about having a modded van, especially seeing as most people have like absolutely insane sound systems in them. I just realised I'm going to be landing here with like a 13 knot tailwind. Probably not the smartest idea. I also just realised that this song is in French. Who just flew under me? Who's also deciding to land with a 13 knot tailwind? Oh, Kangaroo. Last landing of the night, so the concentration's very much on sterile cockpit for the next 20 seconds or so. And we're down. Braking really hard to make the runway exit there. Brace, brace, brace. Gonna pull up here at the terminal, gonna pretend that I'm a DA40 carrying a large load of passengers. I must admit, this DA40 is insanely easy to land. It's almost unfair how easy it is to land. No worries, Gowan. Thanks for coming along, mate. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll just park somewhere here. That looks good enough to me. Now time to do a Gordon Ramsay and shut it down. No worries, Bruden. See you tomorrow in Shane's stream, mate. Thanks for coming along. Sim15 says, easy to land, Shane needs to start flying it. Clive says, I'm in the bush again, no surprise. Clive, you need to ask them to shave downstairs before you go down. Get off that screen. Come on, there we go. Cool. Alright, well, that brings us to the end of leg 10, 11 and 12, and surprisingly my voice made it all the way through. I must say, once again, congratulations to Leonard Rapier, even though he's no longer here, on his win of the 100 sub giveaway. And also, big thanks to David for basically hounding me until I decided to drop in some Melbourne Shuffle. That was a good little bit of fun. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. Some lovely, scenery along the way, as usual. Microsoft Flight Simulator never disappoints on that regard. Anyway, I'll sign off. And it's just after 2 a.m, so I should probably go to sleep. And there's probably a few Aussies in this that also need to go to sleep. So until next time, until Monday night, unless you come and watch the Forza Horizon 4 stream that I might get working tomorrow night, I bid you adieu.